It is fight week, boxing fans, and we got a heavy weekend. May 2nd, we got Teofimo versus Barboza, Devin Haney versus Ramirez, and we got Ryan Garcia versus Rolly. And we will start off by listening to the self-proclaimed two-time undisputed champion, Teofimo Lopez. I will play his audio and I will respond. I don't own the rights to this content. It's for educational purposes only. Let's listen to what Teofimo the Takeover has to say.
So to everybody at 147, beware. You know, Teofimo is coming to conquer the 147 division. And look, I'm just thankful. I'm grateful overall. Whoever wins, Ryan and Haney, put them in front of me, we'll beat them. It don't matter. Either one can get it, you know? But that's AB's line. Shout out to Adrian Broner.
Look like Mr. Lopez is looking ahead. Headlines read, Teofimo Lopez's fragile state will inactivity and mental lapses cost him against the relentless Barboza Jr. Now, out of the three fights, this is the one very intriguing to me, and this is one I want to see, and this is most likely the best chance of having an upset. Stylistically, this is a bad matchup for Teofimo Lopez. Barboza Jr. is a peer boxer. Teofimo does not do well against peer boxers. He also hasn't shown that he can hurt anybody at 140. He's not a big power puncher at 140 as he was at 135. And actually, he looks small for 140. I'm favoring Teofimo to win this fight, but it's no guarantee. Barboza is definitely a live dog in this fight. Let's continue.
This fight with Barboza, this could be your last fight at 140.
I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see what the odds, what everyone wants to do. You know, maybe I go to 47, come back at 40. I don't know. You know, I can still hold my Ring Magazine belt.
So the talk is, if all three of those guys win, well, Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney are already at 147. But Teofimo, if he beats Barboza May 2nd, he's another one that's supposed to move to 147. And if he was an elite boxer, and Teofimo is not, he's an unfinished product to me. It's some things in the ring he does not do well. And I thought Reynoso would help him out, but he's not training with Reynoso right now. He still has his father as his trainer. And Teofimo stands have him as a great fighter. I think Teofimo's good, but if you're not an elite fighter and you do not have power at 140, and if you're small for the 140 weight class, you're gonna be small for 147. And he might have a chance against champions like Mario Barrios, but I don't see him beating like a Jaron Boots Ennis, who could be a middleweight and is a better boxer than Teofimo. Or you're fighting Brian Norman Jr., who also could be a 154-pounder and has power. You're gonna have problems. Let's continue.
But you've also talked about going to 154. I mean, how high can you go in weight?
Shoot, listen, if Crawford could do it and no one gives him shit for it, then I could do it, and I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? So when you're the best, that's all it is, man. That's what it takes. At least I'm talking about 1-2 weight classes a difference, you know? And that's all it is. I mean, look, there's so much room to take every belt. There's not a lot of noise at 54, not a lot of noise at 47 as much as it should be. You know, and there are strong fighters in those weight classes, but strong is not going to get you anywhere. It's not going to win world titles. My prediction is that we're going to make boxing great again.
So not only is he talking about moving to 147, he's talking about moving to 154. And he's talking about nobody gave Crawford a hard time to go into 168. I beg to differ. A lot of people are giving Crawford a hard time moving to 168. They said he's cashing out. Could you imagine a Teofimo Lopez versus Sebastian Fundora at 154? That looked crazy, yo. Or him fighting a monster like Virgil Ortiz or Background. That's a slaughter. Even though some people would say, well, Devin Haney's moving up to 147 and he can't punch. But Devin Haney has the size, and he has long arms. And Ryan Garcia also has the size, and he has the punching power. So even though Teofimo to me is a better boxer than Ryan Garcia has the eraser, which is his left hook. But anyway, what do you think? What do you think about Teofimo Lopez talking about moving up to 147 and 154 when he has a tough fight May 2nd? Beezy, I'm gone.